Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is a random act of kindness from this guy who's really cool. His name is Fred Hall Direct Edition. Man, I was totally blown away when I opened up my mail today. This guy sent me 2 Spawn #9s, and he also sent me 2 Angelas Marvel Legends. I mean, this guy Fred Hall, he's such a legend, man. Man, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Oh God, I'm blown away by all your random act of kindness. Whatever. Let's get into some comics. Hey, what's up, family? Welcome to another episode of Direct Edition. The channel is Fred Hall Direct Edition. And today we're going to be doing another comic book haul. So let's do it like Ric Flair. Woo! Okay, so number one on the list is Savage Wolverine #1. As a Wolverine head, you know I had to pick this one up. Really in love with this cover. And yeah. The next one I picked up is X Factor #13, 1986. I just got this to rub it in my great friend Wendell's face. Hey Wendell, I have a Dark Phoenix cover. Next we have X Factor #3, 1986. The book after this will be #4, which is the first appearance of my girl Frenzy. But yeah, I had to pick this #3 up just to keep the X Factor going. Really like the cover. The next book is Uncanny X-Men 197, 1985. This is a Doom cover. Really digging this one. They actually had two. These books actually cost like $2. I was like, damn, I should pick up maybe another one, but I was just like, forget it. You know, I just really want to go ahead and get this one and get the heck out of the store. But it's fine. I mean, I can always go back for the other #2. But I think this is an iconic cover because anytime you have Doctor Doom, it's an iconic cover. And Doom is the favorite hero of our hero, Stan Lee. If you ask Stan Lee who's his favorite villain, I'm sorry, I mean hero, I meant villain. If you ask Stan Lee who's his favorite villain, he would say Doctor Doom. And next we have Uncanny X-Men 258, Jim Lee, Wolverine fighting the, what is it called? 5 rings, the Mandarin. Wow, such an iconic cover. I already have this in the hardcover in my X-Men Omnibus, but definitely had to pick this up. So really digging this cover. Okay, if you was watching the beginning of my video when I kind of poked a little fun at the random act of kindness, this is Batman #442. This is supposed to be the first appearance of Tim Drake as Robin. So pretty cool. Now you know if I'm putting Batman #497 earlier in the video, then I must have some killer books for you. So that's the way we're going. This is X-Men. X-Men. This is Batman 497. This is the Breaking of the Bat. I know there's two type of covers. This is the cover I was able to find. I was able to find this for $2. You know, as soon as I saw this, I was like, oh yes! I was wondering what would break first, your spirit or your body. So I love this cover. Always look for this book. Always wanted to see the breaking of the bat, and I finally have it. Okay, so if I'm going to show you the breaking of the bat, I also have to show you the breaking of Killer Croc. This is Detective Comics Batman #660. This is the book where Bane actually broke Killer Croc's arm. That's the first time anybody has ever caused Killer Croc any kind of harm like that. You know, Killer Croc being one of my favorite villains, Wailing Jones, always been a fan. And this is where, you know, we finally saw that somebody was strong enough to actually break Killer Croc's arm. Look at that artwork. That is sick. There you got Robin all tied up. Pretty cool book. On top of that, in my intro, I never did introduce you to my two Spawn number nines. I got it as a random act of kindness from this guy named Fred Hall, direct edition. I love that guy. He's my best friend. And on top of that, he bought me two of the Angelas. So let's go ahead and break from the comic book hall and allow my sexy hands to interrupt your video. And let's take a closer look at Angela, who is Thor's sister. Okay, so everybody's going Dark Hawk crazy, and I said, the hell with Dark Hawk. I'm more into, hey, Seeking Near Mint Comments. Are you watching? Look at this. Just for you. My dog Seeking Near Mint Comics, Dave, he always talks about perverted stuff on his channel. So I just put the boobs, up for him to see. But I just love this figure, man. This Angela figure, man, my God, it's just so beautiful. Wow. Just look at this. Look at that side. Now I did post two of my comic books, the two Spawn number nines and one of my comic book collector groups. And the first thing this butthole says to me is, hey, you have to get her Marvel first appearance. Shut up. I got her very first appearances. And that's the one I'm interested in. Man, look at this. Oh my God. I tried to fall asleep with this Angela in my bed, but my wife actually kicked me out of the bed. She told me, hey, grow up. And I was like, baby, I'm sorry, but you have been replaced. Look at this Angela. Yes, a shout out to my boy Dave Seeking Near Mint Comics. He's one of the ones that you don't have to worry. He will comment on most of your videos. So pretty cool dude. But yeah, back to the video. Breaking the bat. Not breaking the bat, breaking the crock. And let's keep it moving. Hey, are you there? Can you hear me now? Verizon Wireless. Okay, so the next book is Uncanny X-Force number 32. The reason why this bag is beat up and to death is because it's one of my bags that's out of the dungeon. This book didn't come bag aborted, so I was pretty pissed off, but this is one of my favorite X-Force covers of all time. This is Uncanny X-Force. If you allow my sexy hands to interrupt your video again, I'm going to grab it so we can take a look at it. This would be Uncanny X-Force, the Final Execution Saga. Man, I just can't say anything bad about this X-Force run. Like, man, my God, I don't have the single books. I just have it in trade paperback or trade hardcover. Well, really all of my trade hardcover. And this run, man, if you're a comic book fan, if you're an X-Men fan, you definitely have to pick up Uncanny X-Force, man. When they allow Wolverine to have his own, Black Ops team, and they were just going through killing everybody that poses a threat to the 98 mutants that was left. My God, that run was so freaking hard. So this is one of my favorite covers out of that whole run, Uncanny X-Force number 32. And yeah, pick it up, man. And my suggestion to you would be single books, eBay, hardcovers, paperbacks, definitely Amazon. Because Amazon actually now has free shipping on any book once you get $25 worth. So, cool, man. Okay, so I'm in Second and Charles, and I'm kind of like getting a headache because I'm like, this, little haul is not actually producing anything, and you know how that goes. So, I started finding a couple of key issues. So, I didn't find number one, but I found number two of Ultimate X-Men. Not only was I blessed to find number two, but I was able to find number three. Both of these covers are Adam Kubert or Kubert, whichever way you want to describe it, or whichever way you want to pronounce it. Yeah, so Not only was I able to find number 2 and number 3, but I was also able to find number 4. Now, I'm not a big fan of the new Ultimate X-Men that just came out, but I'm a huge fan of the old school Ultimate X-Men that came out in like 2000, what, one or whatever, along with Ultimate Spider-Man. Very, very big fan of these runs. So now all I have to do is get number 1 because the lowest number I have in my collection was possibly like number 14. So now I have number 2, 3, and 4. So all I have to do is, finally find number 1, and I'm happy with that. I'm okay with that. So we all have those times when we hit the comic book shop and we don't produce anything, and we get frustrated. We get headaches, and we're like, damn man, I'm going through these comic book boxes, and I'm not finding anything. Or I'm going through these comic book boxes and I'm not finding anything. Well, right when I was getting frustrated, guess what I ran into? One of the books that I vowed that I would fight Satan himself to have. I finally found Batman and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Adventures #1. This is I forget her name. Let me look at it. Yeah, this is the Hillary Barta cover. So I'm very, very super excited to finally have this in my collection. So now I have 1 through 4, and I might stop at 4. Um, when it comes to read books, I'm like my boy, that boy Dario. That's his YouTube channel name. He's a real cool dude. I think he needs a couple more subscribers, so if you get a chance, his name is that boy Dario. Really cool dude. I'm like him when it comes to reading my books. Like I like to get like at least 5 of them, so I have to wait almost like 5 months, and then I read all my books. But uh, I'm old school. I'm an old head, and single issues I do collect. But when it comes to reading the whole story, I'm an Amazon head. And what I mean by that is I'll wait till they come out on, trade paperback or hardcover, and I would go ahead and purchase the trade back or hardcover. And then from that point on, I'll go ahead and read the whole story. So that's why I was in a conversation with my boy, that boy Dario, and that's what I was telling him. I was like, why don't you wait until you get the complete paperback or hardcover and then go ahead and read it? But I was saying that to say I have Batman, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Adventures 1 through 4 right now, and I'm possibly gonna do a pull list at my local comic book shop. I forget you guys call it like LCS or some crap like that. I'm gonna do a pull list there, and I'm gonna do Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Adventures, and the other book definitely is gonna be my baby, Harley Quinn. Okay, so what would my videos be without some Uncanny X-Men? Definitely Andy Sherbert, whatever his name is. And this is Blood Ties. This is pretty iconic cover for me because it has my boy Captain America. And yeah, I really like this book. Okay, so one thing I haven't told you guys is I'm a huge Age of Apocalypse fan. Obviously, because I love the X-Men. But this is Generation Next #2. I already have #1. Basically, Generation Next is about this new group of mutants that's being trained by, what's her name? Shadowcat and also Colossus. And what happens is these guys are trained by, Shadowcat and Colossus, and Colossus basically wants them to help him rescue his sister Ileana. But in the process of rescuing Ileana, Colossus has to make a choice whether to save his team that he trained or save his sister. So you already know what the Age of Apocalypse Colossus did. He saved his sister and left the rest of the mutants to die. And I hated that. But I said that to say that if I can, I'm going to go ahead and start collecting everything within the Age of Apocalypse. I mean everything. Give me Factor X, Give me Weapon X, which is Wolverine and Jean Grey. Give me Generation Next. Give me Gambit and the Externals. Give me X-Men. I want to collect every single crossover title because Comic Book Window already has one up on me by having the omnibus. So keeping up with Age of Apocalypse goodness, this is Generation Next number 4. I'm not sure if this is the actual book where Colossus actually leave the Generation Next with Sugar Man as he saves his sister. But yeah, pretty cool. Age of Apocalypse. Okay, so I was also able and blessed to pick up this New Mutants number 4, or is it number 3? Well, my God, it's New Mutants number 5. Let me go ahead and look at the year while we're doing this video. Excuse the shakiness. What year is this? Okay, so this is New Mutants number 5, 1983. My God, this is an old book. Silver Samurai on the cover. Very cool. Needed this for my New Mutants run. And it's a newsstand, so it's pretty cool. Okay, so we get to the point of the video where you ask me, Fred Hall, what are you reading right now? And I can honestly say that I just got a package in from Amazon. So I wanted to do an unboxing for you guys to show you what I'm going to read. Okay, and here's my gift to myself out of the package. This is a Star Wars Marvel Comics. My God, I am so excited to read this. Man, if you just knew how I felt right now. I actually bought 2 of these. One I sent to my homeboy Comic Book Window. I usually do that. I'm trying to get him into Star Wars. But I am super, super excited to finally have this in my collection. I'm going to get Volume 2. Volume 2 is not out right now. You know, I just came back off of an extended vacation. So I'll have that video up for you. But when I was on my vacation, I actually saw a lot of Star Wars hardcover books and Books A Million for like $6. The only reason why I didn't pick them up is because I was picking up key issues that whole vacation. So I really didn't have the budget to pick up any hardcovers. But man, I finally cracked this thing open, got it out of the package. Wow. So let's take a look at the back. And here's a look at the back of this beauty. I am so excited to finally read that Luke is going to go up against Boba Fett. That's definitely one that I want to see. And Volume 2, he's going to start reading the journals or the, what do you call it? Yeah, basically it's called the Journal of Obi-Wan Kenobi. So I can't wait to go ahead and start reading that. But man, hey, Comic Book Window, I hope you enjoy it. And so to get into our main event, we have Flash Rebirth number 1. I bought this for about $6 from Second and Charles. Like I told you, at this point in my life, I'm going after key issues. Like I'll buy filler runs and that's cool and all. But at this point, I'm buying straight key issues every time I go out. I'm like, hey, where's your valuable comics? Hey, where's the comics behind the glass? Those are the ones I want to purchase first before I purchase any filler issues. And so I was very happy to pick up this Flash Rebirth number 1. Very cool cover. I've seen this in a couple of videos. I've been seeing this for a while. Don't have a lot of flashes. And I definitely am happy to pick this one up. Okay, and for your main event, I finally have this beauty. And I kept the price tag on it just so you'll know what kind of deal I got from Dave. This is Punisher number 1. First issue in the Unlimited series. My God. Like, I used to, if you were a Marvel comic head back in 1990, 1991, when you looked on the cards, you actually had cards that said like key issues or like Like it was something like valuable issues or something like that. And one of the cards actually had this cover on it. So if I couldn't get the actual first appearance of Punisher, I might as well get the first Punisher in the limited series. So when I saw this on the wall at Days for $8, in the condition that it's in, no spine ticks, this can easily go at a 9.7, 9.8. Man, I'm like so happy I got this. So thank you, Fred Hall, Direct Edition, for this random act of kindness, and I appreciate it. Okay, so once again, I'd like to thank you all for tuning in to another episode of Direct Edition. The channel is Fred Hall Direct Edition. And remember, only focus on the ones that show you love. The ones that don't show you love, don't worry about it, man. You'll be successful. And I pray that everybody, have a good, successful life. And remember, life is short. And I will catch you guys later. Until then, keep pushing, keep collecting, and I will catch you guys later. Peace! I can't believe this guy, Fred Hall Direct Edition, sent me all these comic books. I'm so excited, and thank you, Fred Hall Direct Edition, man. Your random act of kindness, it really touched my heart.